Oh, uh, hilariously timed. You just said that now. I just started streaming. Sorry. That's a funny way to start this stream. Um, Once again, get the YouTube. Doop, 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 doop. Share, please. Copy. Boop-a-doo. There we go. Cool. I am absolutely shattered. Oh my god, I am so, like, I'm ready to go to bed, you know? And I am determined to see this through. And hello, Vasilis. Right. I guess I'm assuming you didn't watch the end of the stream, right? Because you had to go. So I can't imagine you made the time to go back and watch. Do you wanna have a chat about like what happened, and kind of give you my thoughts? I've done a couple of recordings. I kind of want to upload one. It's me going over Yai's um final dialogue strings, and of course it's a shame because Yai disappeared, which is such a bummer because it would have been great to have her here to talk to one last time just to clarify some bits. Right, so I understand why you thought Yai was stupid, because the big reveal is she gave Scaramouche, or what on earth are they calling him? Bars or something? Like, oh my god, why give him another name? Like, I'm calling him Scaramouche. It took me ages to make sure I get Scaramouche right. um, yes, so she gives him the Gnosis in exchange for our life. Um, okay, so the reason why this isn't as big of a deal as it should be, for two reasons. I think it's very obvious that Yai of 100% knew the value of what the Gnosis was, right? Um, she, because if she didn't care what the Gnosis was, right, she would have just told us when we woke up. But Yai ridiculed us, stepped on us, and called us a piece of shit for, like, how dare you ask such an important question? I'm not going to tell you shit. Get fucked. And then only at the end, it's just like, oh, tee what's a gnosis? LOL. It's just like, cut the bullshit. All right, you know what this is. You know what you've done. And I am very frustrated with Yai. Uh, I don't know why I outright don't hate her, if I'm honest, because she's the biggest motherfucker in this game. Oh my god, Yai, what the hell? You are such a sassy bitch. You, I don't think you care about anyone other than your own goal, which is ensuring that A snaps out of it and ends the Vision Hunt decree, because you are a condescending bitch when it comes to any conversation that you're having. If it's the Traveler or Kujo-Sara, you are smug as fuck. And like literally, I'm like, are you a villain? Are you a villain? Because you threw me off so hard when you were like you were surprised about something, and I'm like, who is this mystery villain? Is it Yai? Um, because we still don't know who the fuck Scaramouche was referencing, by the way, when when he's like, oh, I'm just following orders. You know, I'm not the one to be mad about. Um, like, we don't know who that person was. And like the documents say about a Nathan or something. Like who the hell's that guy? Um, Again, not looked anything up, so I don't know. And the thing that confused me is the fact that Scaramouche is laughing like a villain, but the moment Yai shows up, he shuts the fuck up. And I found that very weird. Very, very weird. And that still makes me feel weirded out. That someone as dangerous as Scaramouche, who was having his moment, gets silenced by just seeing Yai. And I don't know why. And it's odd that such a pivotal scene happens off screen. We don't even get like a flashback of like showing Yai handing Scaramouche the Gnosis in exchange for us or anything like that. It's so weird. But we do need to address the big thing. It's very bizarre, and it makes total sense that neither A or Yai care about the Gnosis. Because the crazy thing about all of this is A is not Baal. She's not. Her god name was Beelzebub. And she had a twin sister who was the original Electro Archon. And the two of them jointly ruled Inazuma. Baal was the woman with the sword in the animated sequence. And Beelzebub, who is A, is the one with the spear, who is able to do all the incredibly bullshit things she did without a Gnosis. Without a Gnosis, she did this. And it's like, yo, hey, dude, you're incredible. And if you think about it timeline-wise, we know that Makoto, which we'll just start calling her Makoto because that's way easier, Makoto dies in the Archon War. And that's when A becomes technically the one true Shogun. So, yeah. So, that's okay, because I knew going in that A wasn't the Archon, right? Because of the Archon War. We knew that because of Garni's quote. Oh, Greg, hello, welcome. We're about to drop some like hard spoilers in what's happened in Genshin. Because we've just done the Archon quest. We're about to do Raiden Shogan story quest. So right, back to the topic. So it's all good. Maybe I should leave. Jesus, what? You're all here? Oh my god. Yeah, dudes, this is like heavy spoiler shit. Big spoiler shit. We're going all in. I've spent the whole day doing the Archon quest. I just now need to do Baal's quest because we had the biggest bombshell drop. So, this is literally like all family. Just raiding the stream. So, back on topic. Right. So we know that A is not the true Archon. That she had a twin sister who ruled in her place. When she dies, that was enough to make A snap. And so what A then decides to do, because she is as old as her sister, as old as everyone else, she creates the Raiden Shogun, the puppet. And she is able to destroy her body and transfer her conscience into the Mitsuno no Hitachi, the Booba sword. And now that gets inserted inside Baal's cleavage. And thus she's able to move around. But before she does that, she created Scaramouche as a prototype, which was confirmed in the Pale Flame artifacts. Callum got at least something right in terms of predictions. So I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful. But the thing that annoyed me more than anything is that we had pressing questions that needed clarification, and it pisses me off to no end that we got these answers from Yai and not A herself, not the Raiden Shogun. So we're about to do her story quest in the hopes that the traveler will have the opportunity to ask the actual gods the questions that he wanted to ask, which was the entire reason why he is in Inazuma. Because we have been blue-balled hard by Yai Miko, that sassy pink-haired bitch fox that none of you got to see unless you want to watch a 5-hour stream that took place before tonight. But if you're all here, perhaps I should show you the power of the Raiden Shogun before I even begin my quest. Let's see then. How about we do a quick run of the new event, so you can see what we've been up to. So we'll just do this first, and then I'm going to do the story quest. Because I don't think I wanted to get 6,000 points here, but I just don't see it happening. No, I've not. Oh! Oh! I'm really annoyed because I needed that saved on the PlayStation and I didn't get the chance to save it.
Think you can get away?
Benny, you shot the wrong way, but no worries, buddy.
Brace yourself.
Oi. Let me swap.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh, you motherfucker.
As one with wind and cloud.
Torn to oblivion.
There we go. That was just 200,000. This is all the stuff you guys have missed out by not playing Genshin all this time. All these characters, all this power, all the content. Which is fair enough. So, Vasilis, a lot of the people who are watching used to play Genshin. They're kind of like A's friends before they all died. And now I walk alone. Yes, you can see how Sucrose is useful.
Crush. Flood of frost.
Order guide you. Quake.
Give up. Your life is mine.
That's not gonna reach. You mother.
Rise.
Oh, we got some.
I will have order.
There we go.
Time for takeoff. We're way behind Blaze over.
Come on.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
But after this, I'm doing the story. I just thought I'd show this off.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
This event is so stupid in terms of how overpowered it can make your characters.
Shine down.
One with wind and cloud.
Torn to oblivion. Stand clear. Swirl. Mark 2. Animal test 6308.
There we go. There's the thunder. I guess for Silas, you get to see how I use my shout. It's pretty simple. You just jump up and down. It's super easy. It's barely an inconvenience. You don't like her. Well, that's a good thing. It's a good thing you know that, though. Because otherwise you would have summoned for her and then realised you don't like her.
Freeze to the core.
There we go. Get out of here. Cool.
Quake. Order guide you.
Yes, it is. I will 100% give you that, Vasilis. It sucks. on
Access denied.
on me on the phone. Nowhere near close. So my record's like over 5,000, and that sucked. Anyway, the main thing was to show you guys the new character, Booby Bao. Or, well, spoilers. Technically, not considered Bao. Is kind of. Right, let's begin the story. We still got everyone? Yeah, let's do this. This one. Right, come hang out with Cal. And we're in English, actually. I should say, Vasilis, I'm in English. You'd be pleased to know. And the reason why is, obviously, the big question is, was I lied to? Is this even really A? Or is this just a puppet robot? Check this out. So, let's do this one.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait, you understand? So, demonstration is not required. Good.
So, we know that's robot talking. That's not A. That's the robot. However, I go down. I do this.
Oh, don't listen to the Shogun. Desserts. Cavities are no big deal. You can just replace your teeth. Anyway, I just don't see how desserts can pose a serious obstacle to my pursuit of eternity.
So, hang on a second. That's A talking. That's not the robot. That's A. A is talking. Isn't that interesting? So, one of the scary things of the reveal that this isn't technically the Raiden Shogun. That the Raiden Shogun is basically a robot puppet created. Did we get screwed over by MiHoYo? Does this not count as the Archon? But it is, because this is A. And the proof is here. You can tell by the voice difference. One is the robot talking and the other is A. So, I am hoping we will hear the difference between Robot Bao and then A in her story quest. And I'm really hoping that I'm right on that. Because her conscience is in the sword. We know this, because that's what Yai reveals. So, what I'm really fascinated is, though, this is what I wanted, is that A will be able to control and communicate through the vessel of the Raiden Shogun's robot form, because she is inside it. So she should be able to, essentially, take control and be able to do things herself. So yeah, thought I would show you that before we begin. And that's why we're in English, because it's way more easier to tell the difference between when it's the robot talking and then when it's actually A herself.
If the Tenryo Commission won't
But you're not allowed to
assist
say
in dealing with the
anything.
Thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
This is only me talking in theory crafting. You don't get to say until we're done.
It's not that we're unwilling to do
Okay.
our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
What a coincidence.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Oh, Ippe. Teppe, Ippe.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
I hear that the storm represents the Shogun's will.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
Uh-oh.
What? So her will's changed wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
Are you really scared of her?
Nuh-uh. She lost to us. Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared? Paimon's just, you know, a little concerned that she might be angry. Yeah, that's all. Just a little concerned.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liu as god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
There must be a reason for the change in the storm.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryou Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the Almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time. I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm fighting to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
We're getting way too many people being introduced here. Is his brother going to be a named character like Ayato, like Ayaka's brother, or is it just going to be another moblet?
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the
Oh
moment.
no,
Mustn't cause any more issues for him.
that sounds like a named face.
Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
Jesus, so many names, so many
I
clans.
suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryou Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryou Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we can invite her out for a while.
You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
We just got there. We just came from there. Here we go. But I'm right here, everyone. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I got my eye with me. We're all good. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Right, guys, you're about to meet Yai. Motherfucker Sassy Fox.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Why, yes, of course.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you?
Might as well lie as you do, Yai.
Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway.
Okay.
Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
Why? We just helped her.
What?
Yeah.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
I can't hardly believe your bullshit, Yai.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
I don't believe you.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you.
Yeah. Jesus, Yai, you are such a fucker.
She seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Oh my god, Yai, you're such a fucker.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
So, Facilis, she calls herself, her familiar. So is Yai basically, A's Oz, if you know what I mean?
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji Yai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
What? That doesn't make a difference. You said it doesn't matter if you've got the pass. It's only she's allowed to use it.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way.
God damn it, Takashi, move out the way.
Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful, and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Mm-hmm. Senora's there again.
Look at
Oh.
her pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
So this is the robot.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Is everything
that is
okay?
of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Why not put their minds at ease?
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Have you malfunctioned?
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while.
Oh, there we go. Hello, eh?
The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh? It's the sword. Hello. I'm gonna get rid of the floating ball thing because it might get in the way of the cutscene. There we go.
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
Cool. Hello, eh?
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
So that's what she meant by forbidden.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Paimon.
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You're so strict with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled!
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
So everyone was all worked up over nothing.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine. Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Oh, come with us. Get a change of pace.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
You haven't left in a very long time, I bet.
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice. All right then. I'll come out for a while.
Okay. Now, how is this gonna work?
Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
So we're basically taking A out on a date.
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
So I don't think she's a floating conscious. I do think she's taking control of the robot, but we'll see. When we get to a cutscene, we'll see. Because the issue is, in Genshin story anyway, we have characters talk and they're invisible, right? We had it in Mondstadt with Venti and Diluc and Jean. I think it happened with Zhongli. But it would have been nice to actually see, to get some visual of like, how is this happening? But we'll find out. Right, here we go. Yeah, see? She's walking around.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway,
Oh,
people
what?
seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
This is a strange dialogue.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Oh, I'm being as Venti.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
I don't know what I was expecting with this quest.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
She loves her desserts.
Definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk.
This is so bizarre.
Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Are we gonna walk with her as well? Nope, not this time. So I am under the impression that yeah, she's just a simulated control of the robot. Instead of like, oh no, my conscience can just leave and wander in a form. Because it's like you don't have a body. You transferred your conscience in a sword. Like it makes more sense that she just transfers the conscience into the robot, into the puppet. It's kind of my headcanon. Because she has a physical form to drink the dango milk. You can't just like appear as a form and be like, yeah, I can now drink milk.
Shogun. Almighty Shogun, what brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
Oh my god.
The Yai publishing house's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it?
Have you got any?
I misunderstand, really.
Have you got any Otome books, please?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Your Mighty Shogun just wants to have a look.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then.
Cool.
Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat Sansetias to become stronger. It's so long.
A doesn't like the long world quests.
Is it true that hilichurls grow stronger from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
It's imaginary.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilichurls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilichurl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
I'm not starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Fads have no place in eternity.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see
Yeah,
what?
Well, she is into martial arts. So let's read this one. Life made me a fighter when I just wanted to be a writer. The book is a martial arts story set in Liyue, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to be a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling point of this story is the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. The martial arts pros who see the protagonist as their enemy are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all of this, all while clinging tight to the dream of becoming a novelist.
Strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
I guess the protagonist has an admirable will.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
This novel's amazing achievement is so annoying. Can you clarify for me? Hello, Callum. I do remember you. I remember my doppelganger twin. This chaotic epic, that is the tale of my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. This is not going to be a book she likes. I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you been? It is a chronological account of the protagonist's daily life featuring many assuming anecdotes. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of every character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love for them.
The suspense is killing
You been playing anything, Callum, at all?
Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
I hope the writer gives her a happy ending. Oh my.
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please!
I'd be surprised if A likes that one.
It's really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
It was between 7 people. Last one, reincarnation. Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath the Thunder Sakura and walks up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from one powerlessness to omnipotence and in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it is hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
But it doesn't paint the Shogun in bad lights.
If someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable. That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
I am not looking forward to this. Because it's like, each book was weird. And if any book is weird, I think A's not going to respond to it. There's no way she'd respond to the last one. The idea that some random person gets to become her, I don't know how she'd feel about that. The martial art one seems to be the safest bet because she herself was really diligent in her martial art training, so that might be something that she can relate to. And the romance one could have worked, but it's one guy and 7 women, something ridiculous. So unless A's into that sort of thing, you know. Are you a swinger, A? You like multiple people?
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
I'm doing the martial art one. Come on.
Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days?
Uh-oh.
Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
I doubt she had anything to say about the
The
gangs.
antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh?
I don't think I got the
Like
achievement.
stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
Change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view.
Uh-oh.
That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
We're just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo?
Ooh, great idea! Ace had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
Come on, man, you made a robot. You telling me you've never heard of the concept of a camera?
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Okay. Oh, we should talk to the boy. I'm right here, little kid. Ah, you made me here. I got a bit distracted, sorry.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
Smile for the camera, baby.
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top.
Ooh. I'm not
This
doing.
isn't coming naturally to me at all.
I'm not doing standing serious. I like either. Are you talking to yourself? No, there is someone on the chat who also shares my exact name. Not kidding. I met someone who is actually called Callum Murphy. I'm gonna go for. I like graceful and dignified, but I kind of want her to relax.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Yeah, I have a twin. Oh, this is cool. We should get one with. That's it. Yeah, I don't know if other Callum Murphy's here. He likes to swing by occasionally, but it's been a while since I've seen him. If you're rich, I prefer you. I'm twin no one because I do not have a twin. No, we'll be smiling. Oh, I like the stretch. That's funny. I can't remember. Like, I think I met Callum when I was streaming Final Fantasy. I can't remember if I saw him on Genshin. To my knowledge, I don't think he does have Genshin. I'm just gonna wait for the. I'm gonna wait for another pose. I'm gonna... Oh, now she's not looking at me. Oh, now she's looking at me. Who knew that it would be so hard to strike a pose? Come on. Are you all being entertained? Hey, check out my stream where I just spend 30 minutes trying to pose for one photo. It's very entertaining. It's good stuff. Come on, Traveller, strike a pose. Look good for the Raiden Shogun. Greg and Charlie. I don't know if Charlie's still here, but Greg, what do you think of the girl? What do you think of Raiden Shogun? What are your thoughts on her? Of her design? Yay or nay? Come on, Traveller, you got this. You got this, buddy. Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's smooth. That's the one. Wait, that didn't count? Oh. Oh, my bad. Well, I took the photos anyway. Cool. Yes, let's get the appropriate photo. Oh dear, the Traveller's just like a massive perv. I'm gonna zoom out. No, I want to zoom in. Like this. Perfect. I thought she'd want a photo with the two of us.
Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
But, A, you created a robot. How are you so fascinated by a camera?
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again.
I feel like we'd be better off just showing you the camera than just us trying to explain it.
So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Oh my god.
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
Again, I wouldn't have even tried to even answer this question. It's like, I'd literally be like, you're aware of paintings. It's the same deal.
Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in.
I feel like we have really overcomplicated this.
The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this
Excuse
picture
me?
is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence.
Not, not at all. I would argue a photo is the perfect representation of eternity because it captures a moment that can't be undone.
Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Human beings will always be human, or Inazuma will always be Inazuma. I guess human beings will always be human.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
That's right.
The Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Let's go. But Greg, I'll pull out the sword when I get my burst, because at the moment I use a spear. So what the Raiden Shogun does is that she uses a spear, but then when she uses her burst, she pulls out the Booba sword. And then that's when I use a sword.
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Is he going to freak out when he sees the Raiden Shogun in the flesh?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
That extra in the background just doing a hand movement like, what's going on here?
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe something happened.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We can go check out things for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Call it A, Paimon. She said to call it A.
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
That's commitment right there. Awesome
Thank you
stuff.
so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Alright, let's go. Dum, dum, dum. What I really need to do for you, Greg, is show you Aloy. I just don't have Aloy built at the moment because sadly she's not my priority. So I'm working on someone else. But I've got some Hilichurls here I'm gonna kill. We'll give this a go.
Time for takeoff.
Terra Smash! To dust! I will have order.
Are we ready?
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Here we go. Let's keep going. Oh.
Think you can get away?
This is order. Quick!
Let's play! Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. I wouldn't play.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Good shit.
Stabilize.
There is no escape!
Let's play!
I will have order. Rise! Ha!
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Nice and easy. Okay. What's the best way up there? Through the forest, right? Not this way.
Shine down!
Come on, A. Let's go. Oh, shit. Almost died. Can I fly anywhere? No? Okay. Keep on going, buddy.
There is no escape!
Oh. I'll have a chat with you, Iori, later. I didn't realise I can talk to him. Slowly making our way up. Oh wait, no, I've already spent my resin today on this account. I keep forgetting. Why do I get the feeling that I've gone past where I needed to be? Maybe it's over here.
Shine down.
Here we go. Hey, it's a domain. Cool. Do I stick with this team or do I do? I'm gonna do a different team, I think. Let's but teleport here. I'm gonna change the Traveler to Electro. Cool. We'll just have Electro Traveler.
Just what will we come across this time?
Okay. Sod it. This will do. This will do.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe it's to evade detection.
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
There we go.
Let's get down to business. Lightning flash! Lord!
Illusion shattered! Glory to the Shogun! Inazuma shines eternal!
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Clouds high. The birds come.
The fairy.
Flash!
The fairy. Let's get down to business. Thunderclap! Boom!
Now you shall perish!
Nice. Oh, I should look for chests.
There is no escape!
Let's get down to business.
Strike!
That hurts.
Illusion shattered!
One with wind and cloud.
Fairy.
There is no
Let's
escape!
get down to business.
Bellowing thunder! My blade!
Flash! Inazuma shines eternal!
My lucky day!
Insolent! Illusion shot! Quiver! No turning back! Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Strike! Glory
I'm
to
just
the
having a
Shogun!
great time with this.
Illusion shattered!
Any chests anywhere? No. Aha! Chest. Content. Whoa.
Shine down!
Bellowing thunder!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Oh my god. Sara's ridiculous with Raiden. Hey boys.
Illusion shattered!
Wind strike!
Flash! Storm the front!
Lightning flash! As one with wind and cloud! Thunderclap!
Quiver! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
200,000. Jesus. This is a crazy team. The only issue is that I don't have the means to heal.
It's Kujo Kamaji. But
Who's with him?
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh,
we're
shit.
just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the Almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan.
Oh boy.
Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the Almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Uh-oh.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryo commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Oh.
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou Commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou Commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
Do
you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition?
Jesus,
Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou Commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
Oh, Jesus.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, almighty Shogun.
This is so cool and it's so wasted on this moblet. Jesus. He's gonna get up, he's gonna get back up, he's gonna pick up the sword, just like my anime. Go on, Moblet. God damn
Another
us.
anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him.
She just beat the shit out of him.
You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Yes, mummy. So I guess this would have been where you get to try out A with her weapon, right? But I bet she had freaking noblesse again. Like they always do. But at least we actually got a domain, which is what this should be the standard in every single story quest that involves the character. Because for some bloody reason, both Yoimiya and Ayaka did not involve a domain. So when you got to try them out, you literally had a sneeze and it was over before you knew it. At least this was an opportunity that you could just back out and rejoin before it ended. And you probably would have been fine. But that was, I don't know how I feel about it, because it's like, god damn, what a beautiful animation wasted on a poor moblet. Oh, that's awkward. There's two of us. What does it mean? Hello.
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Oh my god. Maybe that's what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly? You better say yes, A. Say the words.
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun.
Damn it, A.
The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring you some souvenirs, or next time we'll bring you some fun little trinkets. I want to go for trinkets.
No need.
Damn
There's
it.
no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the pass permit to Yae Miko.
She should have come with us to the She should have came with us to the Sakura tree. It'd have been nice for her to go to and speak to Yae herself.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
You and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other?
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does in fact get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
And I guess that's the end of the quest.
Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Ooh, yes please.
I have no doubt that she immensely enjoyed that drink. I'm sure she was as happy as can be. What she really wanted to say was this. How soon do you think you could open a branch in the plane of Euthymia? Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Yes.
The puppet, yes. I've also heard that changing a puppet's operating rules is extremely difficult. It's most likely the first time in history anyone has faced this issue. You can imagine how hard it must be, given that it has successfully flummoxed the wise and powerful A. This is one problem that even the Muso no Hitotachi will not be able to solve. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
About the light novels.
Don't you think it's a fun idea? Someone being reborn as the Raiden Shogun? That's all that light novels are supposed to be. A bit of fun. For her, though... Yes, probably a little too avant-garde. Ooh, maybe I should commission a sequel. reborn as Guji Ai. What do you think? Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Okay. Wow. I claim everything? Yeah, I did. Cool, cool, cool. Well, that was an interesting turn of events, because that quest did not answer any of the questions I would have liked. But it did confirm that A can take control of the robots. It's really hard because it could have been implied that she just took on a some sort of mortal form, was able to walk amongst. I just don't buy it. You know, she transferred her consciousness into the sword. I kind of just assumed. My stance on the matter is that she just took the form of the puppet and just took direct control, which is the reason why we even said to A, like, will you be taking direct control from now on? And she still said no, she will leave it to the puppet. Okay. I am going to end the stream on that note. I am finally done, which is awesome. So I can finally catch up with everyone, and I can have a look at Discord, I can go on YouTube, I can find out what's going on with everyone, and have a bloody good time. Let's get a photo of these two to end the stream on, if it's possible. So I don't know how I'm going to get away with this. Ah, well, she's looking that way, so perhaps. Here we go. Perfect. Oh. Let's see if we can get some nice idle. Cool. And we'll end the stream on this photo right here. Right. Goodbye, everyone.